Hello everybody, it's Vinyl Rich here with a Vinyl Fine 65, I believe. I got 8 albums here. Some are new, some are used. And I'm going to start it off with a single here. I've been putting off showing this single because I'm waiting for another single. This is a Savage Heads. This is a single that Salem Ground Zero showed. And I ordered another single that he showed on Discogs, and I was waiting for that one to show up. And I was going to show them both and then give him a shout out. But I forgot to pay for that one. So I said, you know what, I'm going to just show this one, and when I get the other one I'll show it, and I'll give Salem Ground Zero another shout out. Great channel. He shows a lot of punk that I'm into. I like the 80s and the earlier punk. He does show death metal, which I'm not a fan of, but he's still a cool guy, and I like watching his videos. This is a cool single, kind of a 80s oi sound, punk sound, really cool. It's on black vinyl. He's got a friend that he made a video with, and he just made a couple of videos himself. And I forget his name off the top of my head. I'll give him a shout out too. He shows a lot of punk, more of the stuff that I'm into. And I think it's like Get It On with John, or I don't know, something like that. Anyways, first album I'm going to show is Try It, the Standells. The band, this is the one that I guess the song got banned from certain radio stations, and so they decided to release it with this on there, and I believe it did help with sales. But great album. I mean, it's got Ride on Sunset Strip, Try It. I mean, I like this album a lot. They have one other album. They have the Hot Ones, which is good, but it's not as good as this one. And they have one other album of there that I want to get of theirs. It's in stereo. I do have the Dirty Water album, and that one is in mono, and the mono does sound better. I'm usually kind of a stereo guy because I like the separation on the headphones. That's what I grew up with. But with this music, I think maybe mono is the way to go. But yeah, it's a great album. I dig it. This next one here is a band I was not familiar with. Terry Knight and the Pack. I guess Terry Knight is the guy that ended up producing the Grand Funk Railroad's early albums. And I believe the Pack is basically members of Grand Funk Railroad. They went on to become Grand Funk Railroad. This album starts off great. Numbers, first song. It's like a really garagey, but it's the best song in the album. It's not a bad album, but none of the songs live up to that first one, in my opinion. So I was a bit disappointed. Lucky 11 Records, I believe. Black vinyl. Now this one here is the one I've been listening to the most. Human Expression, Love It, Psychedelic Velocity. There's a CD with this cover on it. It's a color picture though, not this black and white. And it's on YouTube. And I've been listening to that. And then I found this record here, I believe on Discogs. And man, it is fucking great. These guys, the LA area band, they only released 3 singles. The first 2 singles are fantastic. The third one, it looked like they were trying to get a little commercial. But yeah, this is has demos. The demos are fantastic. Alternate versions, really cool. And of course it has the 3 singles on it. But yeah, this is really cool. Human Expression. I highly recommend this. I had never really heard of them before. And that's what the album looks like. well worth checking out. And it did come with this single, Following Me and Who Is Burning. And it has this insert. Tells a little bit about the band. This next album is Blues Magoo's third album. I was a little reluctant to get this because I have heard some of their 70s stuff and I didn't really like it. But yeah, this is really good. I have their first two albums and I saw this and I go, you know what, I'm going to check it out. And it's really good. I dig it a lot. And it, like the first two, it's on Mercury. If you happen to find this third album by Blues Magoo, I highly recommend it. I like it. Now this next one is a new album. It's Bowie, Cracked Actor. This was the Record Store Day release. I was finally able to find a copy. I paid $5 more for this than what it was selling for at Amoeba Records, so I jumped on it. Triple record set. I don't know if this is going to show. I dig Bowie. I think he's probably the best artist from the 70s. But yeah, this is really cool. They say this is better than that live album, the one that was recorded in Philadelphia, but I don't know. I think it's, I like it, but I like that live album. The next album is another used one, Chelsea. This is their third album, I'm pretty sure. I don't have any Chelsea. They were a punk band from England. I think 78-ish, their first album may have came out. This is 1980. I had heard a song of theirs from 78, and it kind of reminded me of The Clash, so I never really pounced on them. I heard this first song though, No Escape. It's the cover of the Seed song, and it's really, they do a great version. And it's a good album, really good. 1980s, garagey sounding punk. I really dig this album a lot. And it's on the IRS label. This next one was a new album, another punk band, Gentlemen of Horror. They're from Canada. I had never really heard this band. I had seen singles of theirs, I believe, or I know I have seen a single of theirs, but I'd never really heard them. And the reason I picked this up, and another album I bought a while back, this little flyer was in there. I don't know if you can see that. Gentlemen of Horror, that's what it is. It kind of piqued my interest, so I listened to some of their songs online and I liked it. So I bought the album. Side 1 is a Sterling Death EP from 1981, demos from 1981, a couple of demos from 1982. Side A is fantastic. All of those songs are great. Side B is a rehearsal from 1982, and the sound quality is not really all that great. It sounds like a live, you know, not a great live recording is what it sounds like. But yeah, some young dudes there, really cool. I dig it, and it did come with that flyer that I just showed, and it has this insert, which tells a little story, a little history of the band on this side. This side, some photos. Canadian punk band, 1980 to 82, and then I think they became history. Now the last album I'm going to show here, one of my favorite bands from the 80s, Red Cross. This is Hot Issue. This is basically a compilation that was released recently, I mean a few years back. It says 2017, so that's pretty recent. I think this might be a reissue then, I don't know. Anyways, it's got B-sides, singles that were never on albums, stuff like that. Really cool. I have some of the stuff I don't have. But yeah, I ran across this, picked it up. And this is what the label looks like. It is on color vinyl, I believe. Yeah. Woohoo! transparent, golden yellow, golden shower of hits this album is. And it came with this really heavy ass. Oh, god damn. This is the Gentleman of Horrors. What a fucking retard I am. The gold record is the Gentleman of Horror album. Forget all I said. Next album comes on this sleeve. Very thick. Shows all their albums. Solo stuff too. I don't really have their solo stuff. I have, I think, one of them on CD. And this also came out on colored vinyl. Gray. Industrial looking gray. That's it for my new finds. I do have another clip from Dick Chips, and I think we'll go there right now.
Hello, it's Dick Chips. Vinyl Richie let me make another video. He was so kind. He was a little upset with me on the last one, so hopefully I don't disappoint him this time. At my work, they just turned some of the one-stall restrooms into gender neutral. I don't know what the word is, but state of California seems to be wanting to go in that direction, and the Cal State University campuses have already changed all single-stall restrooms into gender neutral or any gender welcome. I don't know a single woman that wants to share the same bathroom as the men do. There are differences between men and women, and one of the differences is some men are just slobs. But besides that, let me pull out my banana. You didn't know I like chocolate bananas. When a man's going to the restroom, the pee doesn't always go straight. Sometimes it goes that way. Sometimes it goes this way and that way at the same time. So, it's a mess. Now, there's no woman that wants to come in and she has to sit down in that mess. It's ridiculous. I don't know what California's thinking of.
Well, it wasn't what I was expecting from Dick. I'm going to tell him to maybe make it a little more record related from now on. But I kind of agree with him on this one. I don't know, man. Some dudes are pigs. There was this one guy I used to work with. He used to take his lunch into the bathroom with him, and he would eat his sandwiches in there while he's taking a crap, you know? And then, I don't know, everybody's seen the guy leaning on the wall as he's at the urinal as he's taking a piss. Or even some guys with the two hands up on the wall as they're taking a piss, and it's like, what the? I mean, I can't do that. I don't know if it's because I'm too short or if my dick's too long, but if I'm not holding it, man, it's dragging on the urinal there, you know? It's... Anyways, take care. I don't know why I went there. Take care, guys and gals. Red Cross!